The client system at American Alternative Court Services consists of a group of up to 10 males that have been convicted for acts of violence against family members, spouses, ex-spouses, dating partners, and unmarried partners. Clients may be impacted by individual factors such as lack of personal accountability and a history of family violence, community frustrations with unaffordable housing and unstable employment, and tougher legislation against family violence cases. There are several clients in the program at the agency that originate from countries where family violence against women is learned at an early age, is culturally a norm, and is not punishable by the law. The client's strengths include a willingness to openly participate in classes, stable housing, stable transportation, and employment that would afford them the ability to pay the $900 fee associated with the 6-month course. Family violence is abuse that occurs between family members and unmarried partners where one person in the relationship gains power and control over the other person by using physical, sexual, and/or emotional force. Clinicians at the agency assess to gauge the client's needs. Some clients are pre-assessed. A 24-hour-week regimen is standard for all clients. However, agency clinicians can add classes at their discretion. The plan is for clients to show up for 24 weeks and pay all fees. While in class, clients are expected to share openly about their responsibility in violence and to report any new acts of violence. The agency is responsible for reporting any new acts of violence to probation officers and family violence liaisons. Clients, facilitators, and clinicians work together to ensure that the treatment outlined in the book is implemented and effective. The intervention happens over the course of 6 months. The curriculum outlines specific topic discussions that are meant to provoke thought in the client so that he can accept responsibility for his actions in the family violence matters. My role as an intern at the agency is that I'm responsible for facilitating groups, following curriculum, keeping notes on clients' progress and behavior, and participation during group. Any client issues are reported directly to agency clinicians. Progress is monitored by a facilitator writing notes about clients' responses, participation, and reactions during the group. Clinicians at the agency are responsible for monitoring client progress and reporting any issues to the agency. The curriculum for the course is designed for 1 lesson per week. However, I am given the flexibility to return to a previous lesson or move ahead based on what I observed and determine will be more beneficial to the clients in the group. There has been one person to complete the 24-week program since I have worked at the agency. He was interactive during groups, took responsibility for his actions, paid all fees associated with the course, and gave his peers positive feedback. Client progress is evident by active participation in group, giving feedback to peers, admitting and accepting responsibility for the harm their behavior caused in the Family Violence Act. The field supervisor at my agency meets with me once a week to review the lesson plan for the week, monitor my notes, and gives me feedback on progress or gives me instructions on how to improve my work, as well as to address any issues I may have. There are several reasons for termination at the agency. Completion of the program is the most common reason for termination. On occasion, clients are terminated from the program for missing more than 3 classes or for missing 2 classes in a row. Disengagement for non-compliance is followed by a report to the probation officer and a letter of termination of services. Disengagement for completion of the program, the letter goes to the probation officer stating that the client has completed treatment. Follow-up for clients who complete the program includes a certificate of completion, an invitation to return to the group free of charge for life if desired, and follow-up calls every 60 to 90 days for up to a year after completion. My strengths have been having an open mind to suggestions of my supervisor, professionalism, and the ability to adjust and adapt to the group atmosphere. My weakness include a constant urge to conduct treatment and sympathizing rather than empathizing with the client. Critical thinking skills came into play as I wrote notes, made adjustments in the group, referred clients to speak with clinicians on site for assistance beyond the limitations of the course, and remained professional at all times during the groups.